Okay. So, welcome everyone. Welcome consciously positive participants. Welcome YouTube participants and welcome Zoom participants. And today's topic is that I want to talk about is how can you stand up to the challenges. Now, this is not something that I'm saying for the very first time. You all who are at this platform have been listening to various speakers about challenges, overcoming obstacles, and going forward. So it's not going to be something new for you. You have been, hearing about, you've been listening, and you're reading a lot of books about handling challenges. But let's little bit explore about uh, what challenges are and what challenges and what exactly the deeper perspective of challenge. What exactly is the deeper understanding of challenge? We let's talk about it today. And I know when you say it's a Sunday morning and you say, "Oh, why are we even talking about challenges?" We have already left the challenges in my office, and coming this morning is a relaxing morning. And why do we have to talk about challenges at all? But the fact of the matter is that there are a lot of challenges that we have really put under the carpet, and we have not really encountered those. And when time comes and triggers comes up, we basically find ourselves reading on those. But let's today uncover a few aspects, something that you already know, but let's uncover what exactly challenges are. Now, challenges can be uh, small, big, mid, or probably huge ones. So I want to start with a story. A story is of a single mother who has been dealing with a lot of financial difficulties raising her child, and doing a lot of facing a lot of problems in her life. And she also went through clinical depression. And but what happened one day, then she was traveling across the board. She was traveling in a train, and the train got stuck, and she was stuck for more than 12 to 13 or 14 hours, and there was no moving forward. And that is where she realized that you know why should I just stop myself? What exactly? I mean, this is the same thing is happening to my life, because the train is stuck. I'm also stuck, and that's how she got an idea to start writing about something. And she started writing about her experiences, about her uh, problems, obstacles. She started writing about certain few things. And while she was writing, she started getting more ideas about to write better and better and better. And she utilized her 12 hours, and she basically created a complete book. And she found out this book is going to be very, very interesting for the audience. And she went forward and she started talking to publishers. After she reached back home, she started to publishers to make this book published across various platforms. But she got rejected 11 to 12 times. Then finally, one of the editor's son, who was 8 years old, um, he found that book very interesting. He found the story very, very interesting. And eventually, that book went viral. And even that book also was the beginning of a great movie called Harry Potter. Now, this is a real story of a single mother who was facing a lot of challenges, and she eventually uh, became one of the most profound speakers, profound writers, and of course, you know about Harry Potter story. Now, what I'm talking about is we face challenges at a different level. It could be a physical challenge, could be your challenges in relationships, it could be challenges in finances, it could be challenges in uh, various aspects, small, big, medium, or what. How are we really dealing with those challenges? But the very first thing that when we're talking about challenges, is this a real problem that we are facing, or is this a real opportunity that we are moving forward to? एक्चुअली चैलेंज होता क्या है एक्चुअली? आप थोड़ा सा अनम्यूट करके बताएं, आपको क्या लगता है कि व्हाट, वेयर आर यू स्टक करंटली इन योर लाइफ? कहाँ पे आपको लगता है कि मैं स्टक हूँ और मेरे को कोई ब्रेक थ्रू नहीं मिल रहा है, मेरे फिजिकल एरिया में, मेरे मेंटल एरिया में, मेरे फाइनेंशियल एरिया में? कहाँ पे लगता है कि मुझे कुछ आंसर नहीं मिल रहा है? मैं, और more importantly, what am I doing is I am not even looking at those challenges. I'm avoiding those challenges and I'm looking and doing something else because that challenge has not been pressed for many, many years. So where do you think that you really need a breakthrough? Where are you really stuck? You have been listening to various programs at Consciously Positive. So anybody would like to unmute yourself and want to share so-called challenge or so-called problem that you want to share? I'm not asking that you want to share in detail, but anything you would like to share about what are you really struggling with in these times, in your current times. We'll look at it more deeply when you share, when you talk about it, and when we specifically talk about it, we also see how can we get a breakthrough in this particular area. And you would like to unmute yourself or put in the chat box what exactly, where are you facing right now? Where are you right now?
Uh, so I
Yeah,
would like to share.
yeah, please go ahead.
I have been betrayed from many close relationships that I'm not even able to trust the right people, be it a male or be it a female.
Right.
So this thing is affecting me a lot that I'm not, even if I get an opportunity in career front, I'm not able to trust. Even in office, I feel that there is always politics against me.
Hmm. Hmm. Right.
Mm,
Right. And when you say that there's office politics around you, what is making you feel on a day-to-day basis?
it has become so tough for me to indulge into basic, bare minimum basic acts which can give me happiness.
Okay.
My mind has driven to that way that my life cannot be okay like others.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm totally stuck. Although I am always available to help others, always available to help others, I'm not able to stop this. But
Mm-hmm.
for myself, I'm totally, completely stuck.
Correct. First of all, thank you for sharing that openly on this platform. It really needs a lot of courage to talk about yourself in an open platform. But thank you for sharing that. So let's explore a little more on that, not specifically talking about you, but let's explore the general framework of challenge or something where we are stuck. Now, when we say that people around us are in a particular mode where they are doing certain acts consistently, that is leading for us, that is leading towards we are not moving forward in our life, and that's what we are stuck mentally here. Now let's explore a little more into deeper aspects where where we see that people are the way they are. Now, when you see when these people are behaving in a certain way, and for those people, we are stuck in life. For those people who are behaving in a certain way, in a certain manner, we are stuck, we are not moving forward, and that is leading us to feel bad about certain things. Although we have certain qualities that we can make ourselves going on a different level. So let's look at this challenge as an opportunity, first of all. Now, I'm going to talk about it in more detail.
Sir, I want to share more that
Yes.
one belief system which during the last 6 7 years, it has become so strong in my mind.
Hmm.
Uh, I will not share those incidences openly, but what I have experienced that वो जो एक कहावत होती है ना कि भगवान जो लोग दूसरों का बुरा करते हैं उनके साथ एक दिन बुरा होता ही है.
Hmm.
So since 6-7 years, I'm not saying that I'm waiting for that moment that they should get punished. बट
Yes.
वो चीज मेरे माइंड में इतनी स्ट्रांगली बैठ चुकी है कि भला करने से किसी का अच्छा तो नहीं होता, लेकिन जो बुरा करते हैं ना उनके साथ बहुत अच्छा होता है. बिकॉज आई एम सीइंग पीपल फ्लरिशिंग हु हैव like done so bad deeds to even my whole family.
Hmm.
It
And
is
then
a matter of
and you
like
see and you see
small
those people
things
are
first.
flourishing in their lives.
Sorry, sir.
And you see those people are flourishing in their lives.
Right.
Hmm.
At the sake of giving problems even to their own small kids.
Hmm. Yes. Yes.
जो बिलीफ सिस्टम इतना स्ट्रांग हो चुका है कि जो मेरी खुद की गुड डीड्स वाला एक पोर्शन है, आई एम नॉट एबल टू परफॉर्म दैट एफिशिएंटली फॉर माई सेल्फ.
Hmm.
कुछ एक
Hmm.
क्वेश्चंस है उनके आंसर्स ही नहीं मिल रहे हैं, तो आई हैव स्टार्टेड टेकिंग माई लाइफ द वे इट इज जस्ट. जो हो रहा है ठीक है, मूव मूव हो रही है, बस ऑफिस जा रही हूँ, घर आ रही हूँ, मतलब आई एम टोटली लॉस्ट माई सेल्फ.
Hmm. 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 Yes. So yeah, it's definitely understandable when things around us are not as per what we expect them to work, and that's where we got to understand that how these challenges can become our opportunities. Now, my question to everyone, including you, ma'am, is that are you first of all willing to overcome or not? Are you really want to do you really want to create a breakthrough in this area or not? That's the first pertinent question. You know, a lot of people, by I'm asking, I'm going to ask you a simple thing. I'm asking this question because a lot of people who are facing few challenges in their lives and they're stuck somewhere, somehow, because as you said, a belief system, somehow they want to remain in that situation because that situation is giving them some kind of juice. And the juice is like, okay, this is a comfort area, as you have rightly said, this is a comfort area. Let me not face that challenge upfront and let me be in this situation. That's okay. Because this situation is giving me an opportunity for me to be in the state of self-pity, in the state of blame, instead of I'm not saying blaming is bad or good, and in a particular state. So my first question to you and everyone over here, wherever you're stuck in life, ask yourself, first of all, are you willing to take a plunge to overcome this obstacle or not? So that is the first pertinent question. And you can start writing it down also. You need not share, but ask yourself, yes or no, am I willing to overcome this challenge? If the answer is yes, then we can work it on a different level. Now, lot of people in the past, or a lot of people who have become successful, and the story that I shared about J.K. Rowling, they have first of all accepted, yes, this is the problem that I'm facing right now, and I am willing to overcome this problem. Now you will say, okay, ये क्या मतलब है? हर बंदा अपनी प्रॉब्लम से बाहर निकलना चाहता है, हर एक इंसान अपने चैलेंज से बाहर निकलना चाहता है, हर एक इंसान को खुशी चाहिए होती है, हम तो बाहर निकलना चाहते हैं। विलिंगनेस का मतलब ही नहीं है, मैं तो इसीलिए कॉन्शियसली पॉजिटिव प्लेटफॉर्म पे ओपनली शेयर कर रहा हूँ या कर रही हूँ। बट ask yourself honestly, am I really willing to overcome? Am I really willing to be responsible for the consequences that I'm going to face when I'm overcoming this challenge? Because when you overcome this challenge, there is going to be different kind of challenge that is going to come up, right? When you solve one problem, there's another problem going to come up. When J.K. Rowling started writing her novels or started writing that story in the train, she was already facing a lot of problems. She was excited, okay, maybe this book can be published, but she had to go to another challenge of facing rejection from more than 12 publishers. That is a different challenge. The first thing is, are we willing to overcome this challenge? Maybe the office politics, or people who are betraying at your back, at our back. Are we willing to overcome and take a breakthrough? That is the first and foremost thing. And the second thing is, are these people around, are these situations around, is giving me an opportunity to grow, or is it giving me an opportunity to be at the way I am? So there are two kind of mindsets. One is the growth mindset, second is the fixed mindset. हमारा माइंडसेट अगर ये है कि हाँ, ये जो प्रॉब्लम आ रही है सामने, जिसमें विलिंग मैं हूं आगे बढ़ने के लिए, क्या ये मेरा माइंडसेट, करंट माइंडसेट है, ये मुझे वाकई ऊपर आगे लेके जाएगा, या मुझे ग्रोथ की तरफ जाना है? नाउ देयर इज अ लॉ ऑफ यूनिवर्स व्हिच वी हैव बीन लिसनिंग टू from Minuji, from many sessions, is that by default, nature and universe wants us to grow. Universe is consistently making us, giving us opportunities to grow. Law of growth is always working in our favor. So हम क्या उस ग्रोथ के साथ एग्जिस्ट कर रहे हैं कि नहीं कर रहे? I'm not giving you a direct solution right now, ma'am, but I'm going to give you a perspective to think about your challenge so that you can be empowered to face this challenge openly in front of you. मतलब आप इसको बिल्कुल फेस टू फेस हेड ऑन चैलेंज को फेस करना है. You stand firm on this challenge. That's why I'm going to give you a good perspective. Now, the third thing is I'm going to give you a quote by Mirza Ghalib. And Mirza Ghalib has said in Hindi, I know a lot of people want to listen to it in English, but मैं फिर भी एक हिंदी में कोट करता हूँ कि उम्र भर गुनाह मैं ये करता गया, उम्र भर गुनाह में ये करता गया, धूल खुद पे थी और आईना साफ करता गया. Now I'm going to give you a perspective that people around you are nothing but mirror. If you want to grow in life, if you want to move and excel in life, there are a lot of people who will act as mirrors for you. They will give you your face, और आप क्या बोलोगे? आप उनको बदलने की कोशिश करोगे, यानी कि आईना साफ करने की कोशिश करोगे. बाय डिफॉल्ट, बाय प्रोग्रामिंग, बाय पीपल हु हैव बीन टॉकिंग टू यू, जो भी बचपन में हमने सीखा, समझा. अब हम देखते हैं कि अब इस पर्टिकुलर एस्पेक्ट पे देखते हैं, जो जो कि सबके लिए कॉमन है, कि लोग बिट्रे करते हैं, लोग ट्रस्ट ब्रेक करते हैं, और लोग ऑफिस में पॉलिटिक्स भी खेलते हैं. अब थोड़ा सा डीपर पर्सपेक्टिव में पहुंचते हैं. लेट्स अंडरस्टैंड इफ दीज पीपल हैव बीन ब्रॉट इन लाइफ फॉर माय ग्रोथ, let me see how they are acting as mirror. Okay, now let's see the belief underlying it. So you want to note it down, you can note it down, the whole perspective. I want to share that. The first belief that we noted down is कि people have to be like certain way. हमें लगता है कि लोगों को ना ऐसे होना चाहिए, लोगों को ऑनेस्ट होना चाहिए, लोगों को हंस के बात करना चाहिए, लोगों को कंपैशनेट होना चाहिए, लोगों को ट्रुथफुल होना चाहिए, और लोग हमेशा हेल्पफुल होने चाहिए, लोग सपोर्टिव होने चाहिए. दिस इज आवर कोर बिलीव दैट वी हैव ब्रॉट, वेयर वी हैव ग्रोन अप विद. People have to be a certain way, and then we start looking at those people in a certain way, and that is our core belief, that is our underlying belief. But the fact is, people are the way they are. Now those whosoever are creating mistrust or who are betraying, अगर आप उनके shoes में जाएंगे, when you go get into your shoes, get into their shoes, get into the deeper perspective, they are also very fearful of things around. That is why they play different games to be in the system in the office. Let's say ऑफिस में जो पॉलिटिक्स खेलता है, अगर उनको डीपर शूज पे जाओगे ना, डीपर पर्सपेक्टिव पे जाओगे, इनका माइंडसेट पे जाओगे, वो भी अंदर से डरे हुए हैं, इसी वजह से वो ऐसे ऐसे काम करते हैं, राइट. एंड सेकेंड थिंग इज, people who betray, they also have a story. Now I'm not saying that they're good or bad or what, but all I'm saying, those people who have been a certain way, they are the way they are. Now these people are existent in our life as per our journey. Now, ma'am, I'm going to give you a very upfront answer. These people are there in your life. अब वो लोग दूसरे की जिंदगी में ऐसे नहीं होंगे, लेकिन आपकी जिंदगी में ऐसे होंगे, बिकॉज वो आपको मिरर दिखा रहे, राइट. लेट्स से इफ माय, आई एम गोइंग टू गिव यू माय एग्जांपल. आई एम आल्सो वर्किंग as a consultant in a company, and I'm in the company. I'm basically doing a lot of efforts to bring a transformation across the board. I see a lot of gaps there. The culture is a blame culture. So I see a lot of gaps where I can perform better. But as I'm moving forward, there are a lot of people who are resistant to change, and they are talking in the back, on my back. मेरे पीछे से वो बात करके वो अलग अलग स्टोरीज मैनेजमेंट को बता रहे हैं. And I came to know about it, right? And I was wondering why they are doing the way they are doing. The fact of the matter is that they're doing because they are resistant to change, and the company wants a change right now, and that is something I'm very very clear. So I was feeling okay about it, and then I started becoming slow, and then started building relationships with those people, and suddenly I'm seeing that they are accepting the change. I was moving very fast, and when I started building relationship with the people, and then when they started, giving them stories of change, how it can help them, they started accepting, and now the resistance is over. So what I'm saying is, people are not the way that we think that they should be. वो हमारे लिए मिरर है, हमारी ग्रोथ के लिए, हमारे आगे जाने के लिए. नाउ हाउ, लेट्स सी दैट, हम ये एक पर्सपेक्टिव देखते हैं कि पीपल आर मिसट्रस्टिंग, people are you know people are betraying at the back, people speak at your back, people are not compassionate, people are not supportive, people are bad or good, whatever we are labeling with. Now consider that I'm going to work on myself, because these are just a mirror to me. मैं बोलता हूँ कि वो लोग mistrust करते हैं या distrustful करते हैं. They are not honest. Let's say they are not honest people. Now, the moment I see them dishonest, how can I grow? By seeing my own self, where in my life I am also dishonest with my own self, not with others, with my own self. Maybe I'm dishonest that I'm not working good in my physical area, in my fitness, in my diet, or in my daily routine. So in my meditation routine, I'm not honest about the commitment that I've given to myself that I'm going to grow in my life. So I'm dishonest in this particular area. Now this is very tough and complex, but I'm asking you that consider those people who are dishonest in front of you are showing you a mirror for your growth. The first thing is, yes, in the physical area, maybe you're dishonest about yourself. You start looking at yourself. The second is, I'm dishonest about my own purpose, my own vision of my life. मैं सोचती तो ये रहती हूँ कि मुझे जिंदगी में आगे बढ़ना है, लेकिन मैं स्टक कहाँ हूँ, वो उन लोगों के बीच में जो मेरे साथ गलत कर रहे हैं. मैं बहुत डिसऑनेस्ट हूँ अपने गोल के टुवर्ड्स. मैं अपनी एनर्जीज को ऊपर लेवल पे नहीं लेके जा रही, जहां पर मैं जाकर अपने आप से ऑनेस्ट हो सकती हूँ कि आई वांट टू बी सक्सेसफुल इन लाइफ. नाउ दिस इज अ यूनिवर्सल लॉ. हमारे सामने जो लोग इसीलिए एग्जिस्ट कर रहे हैं बिकॉज वी आर वाइब्रेटिंग एट द सेम फ्रीक्वेंसी और उनके साथ हम वो ऑनेस्ट डिसऑनेस्टी के साथ फ्रीक्वेंसी के साथ मैच कर रहे हैं, इसी वजह से दोज पीपल आर लाइक दैट. So we have to consider, are we really honest about our own self? That yes, we want to grow in my life. The purpose is there, I want to reach to a certain level in my financial area, in my in my career area. So am I right? Am I doing enough planning? Am I doing enough work so that I can grow better? Am I learning enough? Am I so honest about this whole aspect that I'm learning enough? I'm learning enough skills and abilities. I'm upskilling myself in this particular area so that I can grow more. Now, I'm very dishonest about it. It's a very hard fact, but am I honest about it? So the person who you see as dishonest is actually showing you a mirror where in your life you are being dishonest in within yourself. And the moment you say, "Oh my God," वो सामने वाला व्यक्ति तो मेरे को कंट्रीब्यूट कर रहा है, the person is really helping, is acting as dishonest so that I know about my own self. And when I don't know about my own self, how can I grow in my life? How can I grow in my life? And there, when you start working on your own self more deeply than the person who is doing this, up betray कर रहा है या honest नहीं है. No, this is not our job to see लोगों को अपने कर्मा की सजा मिल रही है या नहीं मिल रही. हमारे काम नहीं है ये. हमें सोचना ही नहीं है. जितना हम उनके बारे में सोचते हैं, उनको कर्मों की सजा मिल रही है या नहीं मिल रही है, जो खराब लोग हैं कि नहीं है. हमारा काम है कि मेरी ग्रोथ कैसे हो सकती है. आज इस सेशन में मैंने आई एम सिटिंग इन दिस सेशन, वेयर इज माय ग्रोथ एरिया, व्हाट इज माय गोल इन लाइफ, व्हाट इज द पर्पस ऑफ माय लाइफ. दिस इज द ओनली थिंग, दिस इज माय ओन जर्नी. मेरी जर्नी मेरे को कहाँ लेके जाती है. यू नो, आई डू लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स in my I faced a lot of personally I faced a lot of financial challenges, difficulties as a coach. In my journey as a coach, I've left my flourishing business and has joined as a full-time coach and consultant. I faced a lot of financial difficulties, and at the same time, I also see my wife who's intelligent, who's working in a company. I saw my wife consistently nagging at me, and then I realized why she nags at me all the time. Because somewhere in my life, I also nag myself, and I don't do what I'm supposed to do in my life, what I'm supposed to grow in my life. And the moment I understood that I am nagging at I'm nagging myself. Oh, I'm not good enough. I can do. I can progress. I can do. Life is so difficult. Life is so challenges. I'm nagging myself consistently. There, I started working on myself as a coach and consultant, and I upgraded myself. I've upskilled myself, and I started working myself. Now I'm working in one of the top Fortune 500 companies. I mean, out of nowhere, I got this work. I got this task, and now, surprisingly, she has stopped nagging me. She's no more nagging me, and she has stopped her task. So I know it's very difficult to understand, but the whole idea that I'm talking about in standing firm up to the challenges is that people around you are showing you a mirror for your own growth, which you are supposed to grow, where you are supposed to grow. आपके सामने जो भी लोग हैं वो इसीलिए एग्जिस्टेंट हैं. वो ऑब्स्टिकल नहीं है आपकी ग्रोथ के लिए. वो इसीलिए एग्जिस्टेंट है क्योंकि आपको ग्रो करना है. बिकॉज देयर इज नो ऑटोमेटिक फीडबैक मैकेनिज्म that you can always have for your own growth, right? So now, in your physical area, in your financial area, in your relationship area, in your spiritual area, the people around you who are betraying you, who are dishonest, giving you a perspective of where in my life I'm betraying my own self, where in my life I'm dishonest about myself. Start writing it very honestly and start working on that and affirm strongly for what you want in your life. Unfortunately, I've been working as a coach for many organizations, many CEOs and executives. I don't get this simple answer from them. What do they really want in their life? They're just running here and there, pillar to post. But what exactly is that they are running for? What exactly is that you really want in your life? Have we ever sat with ourselves and written very carefully, written very clearly that this is exactly what I want in my life? Money, finances, growth areas, physical fitness. This is exactly what I want. Unfortunately, you won't find many people.
Sir, I have asked this many times to myself.
Yes,
But what I feel that it seems impossible. It seems impossible what I want and where I am today. That gap it seems like impossible. तो
correct.
मुझे ऐसा लगता है मुझे नेगोशिएशन ही करना पड़ेगा.
यस, यस. तो कई बार ना देखो, मैं आपको क्या बोल रहा हूँ कि अभी लग रहा है बिकॉज बिकॉज चीजें अभी सामने ऐसी हैं. अभी ऐसा लग रहा है, इस मोमेंट पे ऐसा लग रहा है कि अभी चीजें ऐसी हैं तो मुझे नेगोशिएट ही करना पड़ेगा. मैं बोल रहा हूँ कि हाँ ठीक है, इस सिचुएशन के हिसाब से आप इसी सिचुएशन में आ सकते हैं, हाँ नेगोशिएट करते हैं. पर मैं करना पड़ेगा को हटाना चाहता हूँ कि अभी इस सिचुएशन में को नेगोशिएशन करना है. लेकिन वो जो सामने वाले जो सिचुएशन है, वो मुझे बता क्या रही है मेरी ग्रोथ के लिए. हो सकता है नेगोशिएट आप कर सकते हो, पर हो सकता है कल सिचुएशन चेंज हो जाए. इमीडिएट यू
Uh,
गेट डिफरेंट पर्सपेक्टिव, यू डोंट नो.
Sir, my situation is actually pulling me that I need to take spontaneous actions, even if it is career front.
यस,
But I think through my inner journey, it has become part of my inner journey कि I delay things, I don't act timely. And later on I repent कि काश मैं वो कर लेती, काश मैंने उस टाइम ये किया होता, ये ना किया होता.
यस. हाँ
So
ठीक है,
it is
आप एक्शन ले
becoming
सकते हैं.
so tough to be action oriented
यस,
because of certain incidences in my life.
यस.
So I'm delaying things. So how to overcome this gap?
Yeah, yeah. So your question is, the first thing is that you shared about, yes, yes, this is, these are the people around me are like that. And second is that you're saying I'm delaying things, I'm not taking a quick action. This is your question. I'm not taking quick action, so I'm delaying things consistently, right? That is a key area that you want to work on.
Right, sir.
Okay. Now you cannot take a plunge until you see the whole situation. That is a
Like for example, I was at a very good level in my career front. I was into government department and I then resigned.
yes,
And it took me so years because in between there were more challenges in my family. My sister undergone blood cancer thrice a year, or I had to take care of her. She could not survive, and during that period, what we found that my brother-in-law left her two kids on me. So, and now it's been 3 4 years. I'm realizing that where is my life, and I'm supporting selflessly to others and not getting that response. It's okay, but now I have started thinking about my career that I want to be at. I want to overcome that failure of resigning or what I have not done in my life, which I could have done on time.
mhm,
Uh, I feel like that I should do this course. I want to go for civil services, but at the back of the mind, I am so discouraged that I'm not able to take that one step on time, that I should start coaching, or maybe I'm holding back my finances, that it requires huge amount to go for that coaching, and also age factor, and also my present circumstances that I need to support my sister kids also.
got that, got that,
So all these things are not allowing me to live my life
got
to
that,
for further growth. So I'm
got
in
that,
the midst of decision taking and not to do, to do or not to do. I'm not able to take risk. I'm
got
not able to spend my own money on myself.
got that,
I'm giving importance to, like, my sister kids are too important to me. They are too small.
got that.
Uh, but amidst these challenges, I find that अब मैं 3-4 साल बाद, बट आई एम रियलाइजिंग दैट मेरा बेसिक नेचर ही चेंज हो चुका है टुवर्ड्स न्यू पीपल इन माय ऑफिस, और टुवर्ड्स माय ओन पोटेंशियल. पीपल आर लाइक, they are pushing me, you are so talented, it's okay if you have left that job, you can start afresh, you can start afresh. But my mind is not able to accept that thing. I can really go for that.
Hmm. Hmm.
So it's 2024. I decided in the starting that this year, by the end of this year, I should say myself that I have achieved career wise this way. At
Hmm.
least I have tried, but I'm not able to take action.
I got that. I got that. I completely got you, ma'am. I don't know your name, but I completely got you what you're sharing. And I've been coaching for the last 14 years, so I've been seeing a lot of people have different kind of challenges. The only thing at this consciously positive that I want to give you a perspective of, because we have less time to, I cannot coach you at length because this is going to be something that you have to work with a coach or probably at a personal level for a longer period of time. Probably I can be also help offline. But right now, what I'm really talking is, what I'm sharing is with you is the first thing that you got to understand is that whatever is happening currently around you, within you, is happening for you to become better at your place next time. आप आगे के लिए तैयार हो रहे हो. So whatever is happening for your better. ये पहला, it's very difficult to really accept it, but I want you to affirm this, that yes, जो भी हो रहा है मेरे भले के लिए हो रहा है. पहले तो ये सोचना और एक्सेप्ट करना है, हाँ ये हो रहा है, राइट? Would you be able to do that? Would you be able to do that? My question to you is,
I'm already thinking this way.
good,
I'm already
benefit,
feeling this.
wonderful. Now that is the first and foremost foundation that you go to work. Now the challenge that comes up is that when we are in this zone, we cannot remain in this zone. At a very next level, there is an inner conflict that keeps nagging us day in and day out.
Right.
And we shift that faith and we start feeling bad about something. So आपको अपना हैप्पीनेस का एक हैट, एक एज्यूम कीजिए कि आपने हैट पहना हुआ है. आपने हैट पहना हुआ है और उस हैप्पीनेस, उसका हैट का नाम है हैप्पीनेस. आपने अपनी हैप्पीनेस का हैट नहीं उतारना. आज कॉन्शियसली पॉजिटिव के सेशन में आप एक चीज लेके जाए, नो मैटर व्हाट हैपेंस, नो मैटर व्हाट हैपेंस टुमारो, डे आफ्टर, या इन द इवनिंग और आफ्टर दिस सेशन, यू डोंट हैव टू ड्रॉप योर हैट ऑफ हैप्पीनेस. पहला चीज ये है कि फाउंडेशन क्या है कि जो भी हो रहा है आपके लिए अच्छा हो रहा है. सेकंड हो रहा है कि जो भी हो जाए मुझे अपनी हैप्पीनेस का हैट नहीं होता. My commitment in this platform is that you will get your answers very deeply. Now, I would have coached you personally, because यहाँ पे मैं इतनी लंबी कोचिंग नहीं कर
Okay,
सकता.
sir, I'll contact you. It's okay.
सॉरी, क्या बोला आपने?
So, okay, sir, I will contact you.
क्या आप मुझे कांटेक्ट कीजिएगा, मैं आपसे.
I'm really sorry if I am taking much
No,
time
no,
of
no,
this session.
no, 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 no. No,
I,
that's fine because it's also helping everyone. I mean, whoever are the audience. I mean, आपको क्या लगता है कि सिर्फ आपका चैलेंज है? सबके चैलेंजेस ऐसे हैं ना, सबके, और मेरे पर्सनल चैलेंजेस भी ऐसे ही हैं. सब ग्रो कर रहे हैं. लेकिन मैं ऑफलाइन, आप, आई एम गोइंग टू गिव मेवन अपॉर्चुनिटी. I'm going to give two people an opportunity to take two complimentary sessions from me, two people only. After this session, I'm going to ensure that you will create a breakthrough in your area of challenge. That's my promise, right? So Maven, can please note down. You can give me two people who can offline contact me for two long sessions, 45-minute session, completely complimentary, right? That's just
okay,
something I'm
sir,
going to give
thanks a
you
lot.
after the session, right? Okay, now the first thing is you got to be in the faith that whatever is happening for my growth, because law of growth is always in the place. हम हमेशा grow कर ही रहे हैं, हमेशा हमारी progress हो ही रही है. जब भी चैलेंज सामने आता है हमारी ग्रोथ के लिए ही आता है चैलेंज. देयर इज नो अदर वे. If look out, there are two kinds of people. One whose life is smooth, and one who is facing a lot of challenges. So the whose life person whose life is smooth is actually not growing. A person who's facing a lot of challenges, उनकी growth का level different होता है, amazing level होता है. And something is in the store. Something is definitely better in the store. So that's one. Third thing is, as I've shared in the consciously positive platform right now, I've shared a framework. When the challenges are because of people, always consider that these people are mirror. ये आपके आईना है जो आपको ग्रोथ की तरफ लेके जा रहे हैं. If you want a speedy growth, look at that mirror and clean yourself instead of cleaning the mirror, instead of cleaning and doing a change outside. हम बाहर चेंज करने की बजाय लोग ऐसे हो जाए, मेरे को ऐसा ना बोलना शुरू कर दें, मेरे पे शाउट ना करे, मेरे को नैग ना करे, मेरे अगेंस्ट कुछ स्कीमिंग ना करे, बजाय ये सोचने के आप अपने ऊपर काम करें कि कहाँ कहाँ पे मैं स्कीमिंग कर रहा हूँ अपने पास अपने साथ. अगर मैं आई हैव अ पर्सनल फियर दैट पीपल ऑन द बैक आर स्कीमिंग अगेंस्ट मी, and actually they're doing it because my belief is telling me that. And when I see myself where in my life I am scheming against myself, there is where I grow. So the people around you, whosoever they are, this is the way they are. This is the way they would be. Until you learn a lesson, until you see that this is a lesson for your growth. आपके सामने लोग वैसे ही आएंगे जब तक आप अपनी जिंदगी में वो लेसन नहीं ले पाओगे जो आपको आप लेने के लिए आए हो इस अर्थ. Right? I've shared more deeper perspective also. So whatever challenge you're facing is you're facing because there's something better that you want to give up, that you want to get in your life, right? See the story of J.K. Rowling, see the story of many people who have grown bigger in their lives. They all have faced innumerable challenges. They have been broke, financially broke, they life healthy, फिर भी उन्होंने they've done something great. So if you are facing challenges, the first thing is congratulations. Put a pat on your back that yes, I'm facing challenges because this is where I'm going right now. Maybe in the financial area, physical area, or health area, or whatever. Because there's something better in store for you, right? So, and then you can start working out the solutions, the strategies. पहले तो एक्सेप्ट करो ना, हाँ ये challenges मेरी ग्रोथ के लिए हैं, फिर strategies बना लो अपने लिए, फिर action plan बना लो. Whatever is common sense, start creating an action plan around it. Okay, now yes, this person whom I identified that is a mirror that is nagging me. I'm also nagging my own physical health. Oh, I'm not taking care of good health. I mean, maybe if I don't exercise now, if I don't take care of my diet now, maybe I'll be ill tomorrow. So start working on myself. I start working on my diet plan or maybe in my physical exercise. So I'll start working on these areas. And suddenly you see there is a shift in our perspective, a shift in the way we see our life. And the moment we see the shift in the perspective, we are in a different zone altogether. We are in a different vibrations altogether. Right? So with this note, I think I didn't realize that already taken a lot of time. So I want to give opportunity to everyone to ask their final questions. If you have any questions, if you have want to ask something, although I've already given maybe an opportunity, maybe two participants, two sessions complimentary. But even if you have more doubts about the application of this framework, you can ask openly and unmute yourself. Unmute yourself and ask, sorry. Anybody would like to share? Final word from anyone? So I assume that ma'am, please remove the spotlight from me. I don't think anybody has any questions. Anybody
Yeah,
has
sure.
questions? So
Yeah,
let's
sure.
end this session.
Yes. Thank you very much, Vinay, and thank you, everyone.
Yeah,
Tomorrow we will meet again, and it was a lovely session, Vinay.
thank you.
And thank you very much for joining in.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you for the opportunity, Nathan. Bye bye.